Back in those days, I loved going on location, and I had told my agent that at that particular time I wanted to go anywhere on location because my mom had just passed away, and I would welcome the opportunity to work out of town. And my agent called me up, and he said, you said you wanted to go on location. He said, is Hong Kong far enough? And I just laughed. I said, what are you talking about? And he said, there's a film called Enter the Dragon, and it's starring a martial artist called Bruce Lee. He says, have you ever heard of him? And I said, I have never heard of Bruce Lee, nor martial arts. He said to me, would you like to go to Hong Kong? And I said, absolutely. So I said, well, good. When should I go? And he said, tonight. I said, no way. And I said, well, what's the part? He says, I don't have a frigging idea. But he says, you know, they'll send you the script, packer, and the luggage. Just get on that plane. I somehow miraculously was on that plane going to Hong Kong that night at midnight. China Airlines. My dad had given me a little Super 8 camera for my birthday, which was like a couple months before I went, and I just threw it in the bag just to pass the time, just walking around and, you know, taking some shots of Bruce and John and Jim Kelly and Bob Wall. Of course, I'm sorry that I didn't have more. We just spliced 5 3-minute increments together so it would be easier to view, to show my friends. And like I said, it was just for fun. And it wasn't really from the beginning, middle, and end. It was mostly just, you know, where they were filming the tournament scenes. And when they first arrived, that was just down the steps from where we shot the tournament scenes. As a matter of fact, it's very interesting because I had been invited to a formal lunch at this rich palatial estate. It was on a Sunday afternoon, and I went, and the lunch was basically held on a boat which was down the steps from this palace. I noticed that these yellow flags were flapping in the wind. I asked our host, I said, what are all those yellow flags doing there? And he said to me, tomorrow some movie company is going to start shooting here for the next 2 to 3 weeks, and it's a film starring Bruce Lee. And I said, I can't believe that. I said, I'm the leading lady in that role, in that movie. And he said, you're kidding. I said, no. I said, and we're going to start shooting here tomorrow. But it was mysteriously wonderful and beautiful at the same time. I was fascinated with it. I loved Hong Kong.